Welcome back to the HirePOS Fundamentals Video Series. In the previous videos, we created a booking, previewed it, emailed it to the customer, and covered terms and conditions, PIN payments, and the online customer experience. In this video, we're jumping back into HirePOS to look at the reminder screen, which typically is the first screen you see when you log in. When we first started this series, the reminder screen was empty. Since then, we've created a booking and you've already seen that begin to appear here. Now let's take a closer look at what this screen is actually for and, just as importantly, what it's not. The reminder screen is designed to surface real-world operational tasks, things that need to happen physically or procedurally. It is not a screen for tracking payments, overdue invoices, or account balances. Those are handled elsewhere, such as the Payments Outstanding screen and other finance-focused tools. Instead, the reminder screen focuses on things like bookings that are due to go out, jobs that need to be dispatched or delivered, on-hire jobs that are due to be returned or collected, and overdue operational actions that haven't been completed yet. It also includes manual reminders and, if configured, system-generated reminders such as vehicle registrations due, maintenance tasks, and inspections. Think of this screen as your operational to-do list, not your accounting dashboard. Let's start with the booking we created earlier. You'll notice that it's currently showing as overdue. That's because it was scheduled to go out, but it hasn't actually gone on hire yet. So HirePOS is warning us that it was meant to happen earlier and it still hasn't. That's okay. Let's fix it. We'll open the booking by clicking it and imagine the customer needed to delay the job. I'll update the booked from date to later today and then click save. Back on the reminder screen, you'll see the entry now appears under today. Once the scheduled time passes, it would move back into overdue, unless of course it gets dispatched. Now, let's say the job does go out. I'll open the booking again and click On Hire Now, which fills the current date and time into the Hired From field. This tells HirePOS that the equipment has physically left the yard at that moment. I'll click Save, and when we return to the reminder screen, a few important things have changed. The reminder is no longer under today. It's now positioned into the future based on that book to date, and the status has changed from booking to on hire. The reminder is now tied to the expected return, not the dispatch. Now, let's simulate a normal return. I'll open the record again, and instead of clicking Return Now, I'll use the Copy Down button. This copies the booked to date into the hired to field, telling HirePOS that the item was returned exactly when expected. I'll click Save. Back on the reminder screen, you'll notice the reminder is gone. That doesn't mean the job has disappeared, it means there's nothing left to remind us of. The invoice still exists in the system and remains part of your sales history under Sales and Hire, find Sales and Hire. Also, if we go to Setup and then Items and view the items history, we can also see that HirePOS has recorded that this item was hired out to that customer. This history remains there permanently. Now let's look at some other reminders that can appear here. While we're in Setup Items, I'll create a new item, for example, a Toyota Hilux Ute. I'll use the registration number as the item code, and then in the Other tab, I'll enter that registration number again as the rego, but also put a registration due date a few days from now. Once saved, when we return to the reminder screen, we'll see a rego due reminder was scheduled for later in the week. We can also add manual reminders. For example, if we've got electrical work happening at the warehouse and we want to avoid heavy bookings that day, we could click New General Reminder, choose a date, add a short note, and save it. That reminder now appears alongside everything else and can be completed when it's no longer relevant. For customers using the maintenance module, upcoming inspections, services, and maintenance tasks can also appear on this screen. We'll cover those in detail on a later video. If we open the Options panel, we can control how this screen behaves. These settings and filters are user-specific. meaning that each user can configure their reminder screen differently based on their role. You can filter which types of reminders appear and control what information is shown for each entry. If you're unsure about what to enable or disable here, check the help guides or speak with your HirePOS support representative. The reminder screen is constantly watching your bookings and hires and prompting you when action is required. It's important that you do not ignore it. If you consistently see a large number of overdue reminders, it usually means one of two things. You've made promises to your customers that you haven't fulfilled in the real world, or things did happen, but they weren't recorded correctly in HirePOS. Neither situation is ideal. A clean, accurate reminder screen with realistic upcoming tasks and minimal overdue items is a strong indicator that your workflows and data entry are in good shape. Thanks for watching. You can always get more help and info at help.hirepos.com. See you in the next video.